Allegedly, the U.S. government shutdown of 2025. What you need to know. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the ongoing U.S. federal government shutdown that began on October 1st, 2025. This isn't just another political deadlock, it's a complex, high-stakes situation with far-reaching consequences. Grab your popcorn because this is a story you won't want to miss. What happened? At midnight on October 1st, 2025, the U.S. federal government shut down after Congress failed to pass a funding bill. The impasse stemmed from disagreements over healthcare subsidies, defense spending, and other key issues. Democrats demanded a $1.5 trillion spending package, while Republicans, led by President Trump, pushed for cuts and reforms. The Senate failed to advance any short-term funding measures, leading to the shutdown. Who's affected? Approximately 900,000 federal workers have been furloughed, and another 700,000 are working without pay. Agencies like the EPA, Department of Education, and Department of State have been hit hardest, with many employees sent home or working under limited conditions. Essential services like TSA, Border Patrol, and military personnel remain operational but without pay, raising concerns about morale and effectiveness. Economic fallout. Economists warn that the shutdown could cost the U.S. economy up to $15 billion per week. This includes disruptions to government contracts, reduced consumer spending, and delays in economic data releases. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has expressed concerns that the shutdown could significantly hurt the country's economic growth and GDP. Political maneuvers. In a move that has sparked controversy, the Trump administration froze $26 billion in federal funding aimed at Democratic-led states. This includes $18 billion for New York Transit and $8 billion for green energy initiatives in states like California and Illinois. Vice President J.D. Vance has warned of mass layoffs if the shutdown continues, while Democrats accuse Republicans of using the shutdown as a political weapon. Cybersecurity at risk. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, responsible for defending critical infrastructure, has been severely impacted. With only 35% of its workforce remaining, experts warn that the U.S. is more vulnerable to cyber attacks, especially from adversaries like China. What's next? As of now, there's no clear end in sight. President Trump is meeting with budget officials to discuss potential cuts to federal agencies, while Congress remains deadlocked. The shutdown is already affecting services like Social Security, air travel, and nutrition programs, and experts warn that the longer it lasts, the more severe the consequences will be. Impact on everyday Americans. Allegedly, the government shutdown is already hitting Americans in their wallets. Millions of families are reportedly seeing delays in federal benefits, including SNAP food assistance, housing vouchers, and Medicare reimbursements. Local food banks are allegedly experiencing higher demand, with volunteers struggling to keep up. Bloggers and news sources claim that some parents are choosing between paying bills or buying groceries because their benefits have been delayed. This ripple effect reportedly stretches from small towns in the Midwest to major cities like New York and Los Angeles. Political tensions escalate. Allegedly, the shutdown has intensified tensions in Washington. Some lawmakers are reportedly blaming each other for political brinkmanship, while others accuse the White House of leveraging essential services to push through partisan agendas. Political bloggers allege that behind-the-scenes negotiations are chaotic, with staffers scrambling to draft emergency bills to prevent a more severe economic impact. Sources suggest that both parties are considering temporary compromises, but there's little optimism that a permanent deal will be reached anytime soon. Global repercussions. Allegedly, the shutdown isn't just a domestic issue. Economists and international news outlets warn that foreign investors are watching closely, concerned that a prolonged impasse could impact the U.S. dollar and global markets. Some financial analysts allegedly predict that companies with contracts dependent on federal funding may freeze projects or lay off workers, while allies abroad are reportedly sending diplomatic signals that the U.S. government is unstable until a deal is reached. Bloggers covering international finance suggest that this shutdown could have ripple effects across trade deals, defense agreements, and even humanitarian aid programs. Stay calm even during chaos. Allegedly, while the government shutdown continues to cause uncertainty, it's a good reminder that life goes on. Whether you're a federal worker waiting on paychecks or someone keeping an eye on economic news, taking small moments for yourself is key. Personally, I like to treat myself to something fun and stress-free, like giving myself a fresh set of press-on nails. It's a little boost that reminds you that self-care doesn't have to stop, even when the world feels chaotic. Allegedly, finding balance. Some bloggers and news commentators are saying that staying informed is important, but it's equally important not to get overwhelmed. Allegedly, the best way to manage the stress of these uncertain times is to focus on things you can control, like your style, your hobbies, or your small businesses. For me, that includes showing off my latest press-on nail designs while I catch up on news about the shutdown. It's a little act of empowerment in a time when so much feels out of control. A reminder for my community. Allegedly, while politicians debate and the shutdown drags on, remember that your daily routine and your personal style can still shine. If you've been thinking about updating your look or trying something new, my press-on nails are perfect for quick, affordable, and stunning results. I've added new designs for every mood, from bold and daring to classic and elegant, so you can feel put together no matter what's happening in the news. So that's the latest on the 2025 government shutdown, allegedly ongoing and with no clear end in sight. While we wait to see how things unfold in Washington, remember to take care of yourself, stay informed, and maybe add a little sparkle to your life. Check out the link in the bio or comment section for my press-on nails collection and treat yourself to something fun today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more storytime updates and lifestyle tips.